Okay guys, welcome back. So this is the second video in this chapter and we are looking at definite integrals. Okay, so in this video I'm going to take you to some examples on definite integrals so that it will better sink the principle in. Okay, so the first example we have the integral of x minus cos 2x from 0 to pi over 2. So 0 is the lower limit and pi over 2 is the upper limit. Okay, now like I said initially, don't mind the fact that in these examples I'm taking, the upper limit are actually greater than the lower limit. It's not always the case, so you can have that possibility, you can have that case where the lower limit is going to be greater than the upper limit. For example, this could be 4 being the lower limit, and then you have the upper limit to be 2, so you could be asked to find this integral. That's actually possible. Okay, so what we need to do is to integrate this as usual. If I integrate x, I'll have x squared over 2, and if I integrate cos 2x, remember if you integrate cos you're going to get sine, but since this is integration, you divide by the coefficient of x in simple terms, so we have 1 over 2 of sine 2x. Okay, now our limit is from 0 to pi over 2, so that's the reason we have 0 to pi over 2 here. So as usual, we'll substitute the upper limit first, the upper limit being pi over 2 minus, then we'll substitute lower limit. So if you substitute the upper limit, this is what you're going to get. Anywhere you see x, you put pi over 2. This is what we have. So in place of x, we have pi over 2 squared all over 2 minus 1 over 2 sine 2 times of pi over 2. Then when you put 0, this is what you're going to get. Now everything here will give you 0 because sine 0 is 0. So all of this here will give us 0. While on this part, this will cancel this, so you're going to get sine pi here. Okay, and sine pi, which is sine 180, sine 180 is equal to 0, while this is going to be simplified to give us pi squared over 4 all divided by 2. So since this part is 0 and this pi squared over 4 over 2, simplify pi squared over 4 over 2 will give us pi squared all over 8. So that becomes our result to this question. Very simple. Okay, just go through it again. It is very simple. So let's see another example. This time around we have something a little bit tricky. We don't have numbers as the lower and the upper limit. Rather, they gave us some symbols. They said the lower limit is y, the upper limit is y squared. So we want to integrate this. So if we go ahead to integrate, we are still going to get 2x. I'm sorry, this is a 2. There's a 2 here. So we are working with this. So if we integrate 2x, we are going to get 2x squared over 2. Integrate 6x squared, you have 6x cubed over 3. Lower limit is y, upper limit is y squared. So now we have substitute, but before we substitute, let's cancel out. 2 can cancel out 2 to give us x squared. This can cancel out this to give us 2x cubed. So that's what we are going to get. So now we put the upper limit anywhere we see x. So in place of x here, we are going to put x squared and y squared. So this should be y squared all squared, something like this. Okay, and this part should be 2 times of y squared all cube. So that's what we have here. Then now minus, now we'll put the lower limit. Lower limit is y. Anywhere we see x, we put y. So in place of x here, I'll put y. In place of x here, I'm still going to put y. Now here, if I simplify, y squared all squared will give me y raised to the power of 4. Y squared raised to the power of 3 will give me y raised to the power of 6. So this will be y raised to the power of 6. This is y raised to the power of 4. Okay, and here we have y squared, we have 2y cubed. So that's going to be our result, guys. Okay, so you can see definite integral is not much that different from indefinite integral. The only difference is after you must have got your answer, you don't put plus c, and then you go that extra mile of substituting those expressions which are the limit. The upper limit you should substitute first, and then you substitute lower limit, and then you subtract, and that's going to give you your answer. Okay, so that's it, guys, in this video. In the next video we are going to be looking at some rules, also called the laws of definite integral, that's going to guide you, and I'm going to give you assignment also, something you should practice or you should try out in the next video. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.